So, as a massage therapist, I go through so many sheets in a week. I do so much laundry. Trust me, I get tired of it. I'm pretty sure my own laundry doesn't get done as much as it should. And it just sits in the basket all week. But besides the point, I just wanted to show you guys a little trick to how I personally fold my sheets. Is it the right way? I have no idea. It's just how I personally like to fold them. And it allows my sheet sets to stay together. That way I have matching sets because I don't like when they're not matching. And if you don't, for some reason, sheets are fitted sheets or flat sheets, they just disappear along the way. So this is going to be my little tip for whether you are another massage therapist trying to find a nice way to store your sheets so they stay together, or you're storing your sheets somewhere at home and you kind of want to learn how to keep your sheet sets together and keep things nice and tidy. Because I know how hard fitted sheets are. It took me a long time to figure out how to fold those, but I finally got it. So I always start with my flat sheet and I kind of have it out like this. So this would be the top. This would go towards the top of the table. This would be at the foot end of the table. And so I fold this sheet hamburger style, just like that. And then I'm going to do another fold in the same direction that we just did. Technically, it would be hot dog, so now it's a different shape of rectangle. But either way, it'd basically be like folding that long way into quarters. So I fold it again. And now I have it super long, just like that. So this I would take a hamburger style fold down the middle, right in half, and you have another little rectangle. I would fold it hot dog style. And then I lay this down on a surface, a bed, a table, a counter, whatever you want to do. And that is your flat sheet into this nice long rectangle. And you're probably like, what the heck is that? I'll show you why it's laying like that because we're not done with it yet. But then on to the fitted sheet. And let me tell you, it took me a long time to figure out how to fold a fitted sheet that looked decent. And they still don't look great. That's why I tuck them inside the flat sheet. So I take my corners. So these would be like the top two corners that go up by your head. I find those. And then I go find the bottom corner that runs along that same side. And I tuck it in to each of the top corners. That's, of course, not the perfect one. So then you kind of got it looking something like this. It's never going to be a perfect rectangle. I don't know how to make it a perfect square rectangle. Either way, I take those corners and I lay them up by the top corners along the top edge of the flat sheet I have laying here. And then I kind of try to make it fall decent. Take the very bottom where that was divided in half and pull it right up to the top of those sheets. And then I do that one more time. No, it's not perfect, but it looks pretty nice. And then you've got your flat sheet and fitted sheet stacked together and you fold them into thirds. You could probably fold them into quarters. I just like them in thirds just because when you get flannel sheets out, it's hard to make them any tighter. So then you have this nice little compact folded square rectangle of your sheets. Your fitted sheet and your flat sheet is there. Now, as a massage therapist, I personally throw my face cradle covers and my pillowcases in a separate drawer than I do all of my sheets. But I have sometimes, like if I'm going somewhere, I'm packing a lot, I will tuck each, or like a day's worth, I will tuck a face cradle cover into each little pouch. So when I'm going to a home, I can just take, I have my big case of all my sheets in it. I'll just take one sheet set out and then I can bring that into my in-home stuff and leave the rest of my sheets in the car. So I will just kind of tuck the face cradle cover in or pillowcase, whatever I'm using that day. But if you're at home and you are folding your sheets, you can put all of your pillowcases that go with that sheet set right in there and fold it up. It's nice and compact like that. So I'm just going to show you it one more time. It gets easier the more you do it, so don't be afraid to practice it. Not that you guys are folding sheets as much as me unless you're another massage therapist. But anyway, I take that sheet, long way, fold it hamburger style, take it, fold it right in half again. Technically that's hot dog style, but you understand the point. Then you got this super long sheet. We're going to fold that hamburger style in half. And we'll do hot dog style. I'll lay it down. Sometimes I even it out a little bit when I lay it down. It's not going to be perfect. I go through them so fast. Then I've got my fitted sheets. Get all my corners undone so it's easy to find them. found my top two corners. Find the bottom one that is on the same side. Tuck it up into the corner like that. Looks like this from my angle on this side, so the corners are tucked in. Lay them across the top of the flat sheet there. Kind of make these look somewhat decent. Take that very bottom of that fitted sheet, bring it up right towards the top edge. And I'll do one more. Sometimes if it doesn't go even, I kind of put it in the middle. It doesn't ever look perfect. Like I said, they get used a million times. And then I fold it into thirds. If you fold it into quarters, you could do that too. I would probably still roll it that same way. I don't particularly like that just because, again, I do a lot of flannel sheets in the wintertime. So I just fold it into thirds. And then I do always try to make sure my ends go the same direction. And then you have a nice little stack of 2 sheet sets, just like that. They store super nice on a shelf, and they lay flat too, so you're not worrying about bundles. Sometimes I would say when it gets to fitted sheets, they kind of still feel kind of bundled like that, so you may just fold them in half at that point and they'll still stay bundled up nice and tight together. But if you like this video, definitely like, share, comment, follow my pages for more tips, tricks, everything health and wellness, life as a massage therapist, and so much more.